auspiciousness. Today is 2004 and November 5th, Friday. Today is very auspiciousness day for us. Because according to Mangala Sutra, if you see monks, this is one kind of auspiciousness. Okay? So seeing the monks is the highest blessing, Buddha said in Mangala Sutra. And also listening the Dhamma talks and discussing the Dhamma is also the highest blessing. So that is why, first of all, I say today is auspiciousness day for us. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
Yes. So before going to talk my topic, we should open our Dhamma talk with Namo Tassa. Do you know that Pali works? It is we pay respect to our Lord Buddha. So shall we say together? Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Sama Sambuddhassa. Okay, 3 times. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Sama Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Sama Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Sama Sambuddhassa. It means we homage to the worthy one, the enlightened one, and exalted one. This is at the time of the Buddha, people used to pay respect using this sentence to the Lord Buddha. Okay, so we should repeat again and again. Whatever we remember the gratitude of our Lord Buddha, we should repeat this Pali word Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Sama Sambuddhassa. This recitation also one kind of meditation. You know, this is a Buddha Nosati. Buddha Nosati means reflection on the qualities of the Buddha again and again. So this is also one kind of meditation. It is called Buddha Nosati Bhavana. Okay. So today we just start Buddha Nosati Bhavana. So today we have a chance not only listening the Dhamma talks, but also we have a chance practicing first of all Buddha Nosati Bhavana. Okay. So practically. Okay. So as a procedure, I'd like to introduce myself first. One of my Upasaka invites me. So, my name is Ashin Ariyadhamma. I am originally from Burma. Do you know Burma? I know somebody knows. This is between India and China. So our country is, we can say, Theravada developed country. Here in Buddhism, we have 2 main sects, 2 main schools, we can say, Mahayana Buddhism and Theravada Buddhism. So there are 5 countries. It's called Theravada Buddhist country. There are Burma, Thailand, Sri Lanka, Cambodia, and Laos. These 5 countries are called Theravada Buddhist country. So other countries like Japan, Korea, China, Tibet, they practice Mahayana Buddhism. But the name only different. We all are under the name of the Buddha. Do you agree? We all are under the name of the Buddha. Even we different Mahayana and Theravada like this. But we all are disciples of the Buddha. We all are followers of the Buddha. Okay, that is when we can unite it and we can work together to propagate the teachings of the Lord Buddha all over the world. Okay, so today the world is not peaceful. You see, everywhere is going on the corruption and wars and like this because of the defilements, individually defilements. Everybody has defilements. It is called in Pali kilesa. Everybody has lobha, desire. Everybody has dosa, hatred. Everybody has moha, ignorance. No, because of these three main defilements, we fight each other. No? There is a problem of, there is a basis problem of the today our life. No? So if we can eradicate these defilements from our hearts, we will be more peaceful and we will be more calm down. Okay? That is why the teachings of the Lord Buddha is needed to separate in deeply to our heart, not only the physically but also the spiritually. The teachings of the Lord Buddha should enter into our heart deeply. So that is why we should try together. So how to deeply the teachings of the Lord Buddha into our hearts? So there are 3 steps. No? 3 steps mean, number 1 step is we can develop our knowledge, or we can develop our wisdom through learning. Okay? Now we are learning, we are reading, learning from others, reading from the book. Such a way we can get knowledge or wisdom. This kind of knowledge is called Sudhamaya Panya. What is Sudhamaya Panya? Learning from. No? Knowledge acquire, learning from the learning. No? Knowledge from the reading like this. But this Sudhamaya Panya is not enough to penetrate the truth. So we have to go on one more step. It is Chainamaya Panya. Chainamaya Panya means we should think, we should deeply think. We should think deeply. We should intellectually thinking about such a way we can get second level of the wisdom. No? But not this second level also is not enough. We have to go on one more step. It is called Bhavanamaya Panya. What is called? Bhavanamaya. Bhavanamaya means, Bhavana is a Pali word, but it is English translated meditation. Everybody use meditation, but originally the Pali word is a Bhavana. Bhavana is developing our mental faculty, our mental qualities. So if we develop using through the meditation, we can get the Bhavanamaya Panya. No? So today we are going to talk about that Bhavanamaya Panya level. So how to go this Bhavanamaya Panya level? In the Buddha teaching, there are 2 ways to get the Bhavanamaya Panya. So number 1 is Samatha, number 2 is Vipassana. Okay? Number 1 is Samatha, is this is a concentration. It's based on concentration. Concentration means, now you hear my speak, no? Because of you have a little bit concentration. If you do not have concentration enough, you cannot hear my sound, my voice. Okay? This I gave you for example. So we need more concentration. If we have enough concentration, Buddha said, Dhamma hito bhikkhave yatha buddham pajanati. If we have enough concentration, you will see the Yatha Buddha, what it has, no? What is the natural, what is the truth. So we have to go. First step is concentration. But concentration is not the end of the Buddha teaching, because before Buddha period also this concentration or samatha bhavana is practicing. That is why at the time Ishi is a hermit. They can get supernatural power. They can go to the sky. They can enter into the ground because of they have a supernatural power. It is because of they have a concentration power. If you get such a concentration power, you can go to the sky. You can enter into the ground. No, at the time. This period also, some monks they can get such a power, but they are hiding. Okay, hiding in the forest. No? So this concentration power or samatha bhavana is not the end of the Buddha teaching. So Buddha also practiced this samatha bhavana to get highest jhana, but Buddha finally found that there is not the end. No? Because if after the practicing of the samatha bhavana, one will born again in Brahma Loka. Brahma Loka is a divine deities. No? So this deity, he will die again. No? So the suffering is not go to the end. So reborn again and again. No? Jati, Jara, Vyadi, Marana. These sufferings are going on. That is when Buddha finally found that samatha bhavana is not the end. It's not the way of getting, no, eradicating the suffering. So that is when Buddha finally found the unique technique. This is a vipassana. Vipassana is a unique method of Buddhism. You cannot see such a way in other religions. You can see samatha bhavana in other religions, such as Hinduism. Hinduism also using practicing the yoga. No? So yoga also they are practicing the samatha bhavana. They can get jhana, the higher level of jhana, but they cannot go to the end of the suffering. So that is why we are very lucky to learn the ultimate truth, ultimate way. So Buddha found that way, and he preached 45 years ago, no, continuously in this in India. So after that, after Buddha's demise, his disciple maintained this teaching as it was. After that, till 235 years, till that the followers, the disciples of the Buddha, they maintain the teachings of the Lord Buddha by orally. It means by heart. No? After that, they record in the palm trees, and then after that, they record in the stone slabs, and nowadays we record the teachings of the Lord Buddha on the paper. Nowadays, because of the technology, we can see the teachings of the Lord Buddha on the CD. Okay? So this step by step, maintaining the original teaching. So that is why Theravada means they maintain the teachings of the Lord Buddha as it was till that now. So that is the Theravada Buddhism. But in Mahayana, a little bit different in this way, because they change some sutra, they put some sutra according to the situation. So this is the difference of the Theravada and Mahayana only. So I already told you at the beginning, we are not different under the name of the Buddha. No? Theravada and Mahayana is the same, but a little bit different is because of the how to carry or how to maintain the teachings of the Lord Buddha till that now. Okay? So today I would like to say how to get the knowledge. You are, I think you all are students of this University of Texas now. So I don't know so much about the American education system. I would like to say you the Asian technique. So how to get knowledge. No? So it was recorded in our country as the Burmese. So number one is I was look at the sorry. Number one is the okay. Two according to Burmese, no. What is two? Tuneya, listening, no. Who Sunya, okay, Sunya, who wants to get the knowledge or who wants to get the wisdom? Number one step is listening, Sunya. No? So this is a very Asian technique, but it also useful in till that now. Useful, no? And so I'm going to say that 8 ways how to get knowledge. So number one is Sunya in Pali. In English, listening. No? Listening that now you are listening the Dhamma talks. So because of listening, you can get some knowledge. Okay, it's right. No? Number one step is listening. Okay, because at that time, in those days, the education system is a teacher from the teacher to the disciple, pupils by orally. Suppose I say Namo Tassa, you repeat after me Namo Tassa. They learn using this technique. Okay, it means by heart. So that is why first we should listen from the teacher or from the speaker. Okay. So number one is listening. Okay, you remember now? Only 8 words only. Please remember. Try to remember. Number one is listening. Number two is Chainteya in Pali words. No? Chainteya is you should think. You should think about what you have heard, no? What you have heard, what you have done from the teacher or from the speaker. So not only listening, but also you should think about that. Okay? This is the number 2 step. Think about. Okay? So number 3 step is Opshaya. Opshaya means you should questioning. You should question. You should ask question. Now we have a question and answer section also there. So listening, thinking, and questioning. Okay? Using the question. Questioning, by questioning you can more clear in your mind. No? If you do not understand something, you can ask, you can question. Okay? So number 3 step is questioning. Okay? Number 4 step is you should talk whatever you have learned to others. No? So to talk to others is a little bit difficult, no? whatever you have clear in your mind. Without clear, you cannot tell other people, okay? That is why by telling to the other is the one way to get the knowledge, okay? One way to improve your wisdom. Okay, you remember number 4 step is? What is it? Talking. Okay. So listening, thinking, questioning, and talking. Okay, very easy, no? And number 5 is the vicharya. Vicharya means how to translate.
Analyze.
Yeah, analyzing or investigate. Do you agree me? Okay, investigate. No, you should investigate. You should analyze whatever you have learned. No, so this is it. Number 5 step how to get knowledge. Okay. Number 6 is likya. No, likya is that you should write down. Write down on the paper. Write down on the something. It makes you perfect, no? So we have a model. The words 100 words is equal to 1 word writing down. No? Telling of 100 words is equal to 1 word writing down. So that is when writing, whatever you have learned is number 6 way to get the knowledge or to get wisdom. Okay, do you agree? Mm-hmm. This is an Asian technique, no? But it's also useful and still modernized. I think so. Okay. So number 7, no? Sekhiya, no? What is what Sekhiya mean? Learning, no? Sometimes translation from the Pali to the English is not enough, not covered. So that is why if you want to approach closer to the Buddha, you should learn Pali first. Okay? Because Buddha preached the Dhamma 45 years, continuously using the Pali. So if you want to approach everyone to closer to the Buddha, you should learn Pali. So I would like to suggest all of you, please learn the Pali. Okay? Pali is not so difficult because Sanskrit, Pali, they are Asian language. All languages are started from the main one sources, and after that they different, a little bit different. So now I'm talking about the Sekhiya. Learn, no? Learning. And number 8 method to get the knowledge is the keep in your heart, Dariya, no? So at that time, in those days, we have to learn by heart. Everything by heart. By heart means everything we have heard, we keep in our mind. I don't know mind or heart or anyway. Anytime we can recite by heart. No? Mm-hmm. So in Dhamma, maybe you have heard about that. In Dhamma nowadays, there are how many months? 9 months, no? Like they can recite all Tipitaka by heart. So this by heart learning system is going on in our country, but in America I don't know. You study by heart or you study only?
I try my best to study by heart.
Okay. But if you keep whatever we have learned in our mind, in our hearts, so whenever we can share, no? Otherwise we have to find out the paper, or we have to find out the computer like this, no? So So number 8 ways to get the knowledge is keep in your mind, heart. Okay. So there are 8 ways how to get knowledge, how to get wisdom. This is the Asian technique. No? It also using in our country. So this also still useful, I think so. No? That's why I would like to share. You are because of the students of the University of Texas. So if you practice the 8 ways, you can get knowledge. I hope so. Okay. So there is no clock, no? So I have time till that 8, no? Okay, I have 20 minutes. But it is not enough for 20 minutes, no? Just this is not only introduction. So anyway, I would like to thank all of you because we can have a chance to share our knowledge each other. So first of all, I would like to say Buddha preached to the Dhamma 4 steps. Whenever Buddha preached the Dhamma to the public, number 1, he preached about the generosity. No? Generosity, share your wealth, share your own to all others. So generosity is Dhanagata. We can say in Pali word, Dhanagata. It is important. Because now we can see rich men. Why they become rich men? According to Buddha teaching, they were the donors, great donors in past life. Okay? So donation, we can say, or generosity, or share your wealth with all others. So this is Buddha teaching, the first step. So that is why when Buddha wants to fulfill 10 kinds of parami, in detail 30 kinds of parami, he found first the Dana parami. Dana parami means the generosity, fulfillment. Okay? Because he found that this life is not only life. We have to go next life. Okay? If you do not believe, I don't know. But we believe, or also Buddha teaching, this is not only life. We have previous life, or next life also there. So if we go to, suppose if you go to another country, what you will do? You have to take money and you have to take money should be covered, no? It looks like. So we are going to next countless number of life till that if we got the enlightenment, Ariyadhamma, no? If we become Ariyadhamma, this is the last part. But before that, we have to go on countless number of life. So wandering and going around this samsara, we need what we need?
Money.
Not only money, yeah, food and shelter. So this is of money. So that is when Buddha found that generosity power makes you be rich man. Okay. This is also one kind of loving kindness. He shares his wealth with others. He happy, no? Receiving people also happy, no? Like this. So that is a Buddha. Whenever Buddha preached, he preached first Dhanagata, no? Generosity, and then he preached second step Silagata. Silagata means morality. Morality means this is a bodily discipline. We should control our bodily action and verbally action. Okay, it is called sila. Buddha said, without sila, without morality, you cannot be developed concentration and wisdom. Sila is look like earth. If you want to stand, you should stand on the earth, not like this. So without sila, without morality, one cannot be developed in concentration and wisdom. So that is why Buddha preached number 2 step to fulfill the morality or sila parami. Okay? So sila is very important, but nowadays most of people they don't get sila. No? Sila for laymen is very easy to follow according to Buddhism. Not to kill any beings, no? Do not kill any others. Not to steal other properties, no? Not to do sexual misconduct, no? Not to tell lying, and not to take drinks and drugs. So these are 5 Panchasila. This is the teachings of the Lord Buddha for laymen. If you practice the 5 precepts, you are a good man. No? You are a good man. Suppose if you do not practice, if you do not follow this morality, you do not control your morally and verbally action, what will happen? First, you will be caught by police, no? If you kill someone, it's a direct action, not direct reaction. Here, I don't want to say this reaction. I want to say only in your heart. No? If you commit these 5 precepts, first, you will feel unhappy. You will complain yourself. Okay, I do something wrong. I am not so good like this. It's happened, no? It's right. This is we ourselves complain first, and then other people will complain you second, and then you will be punished by the government, and then finally, if you can reborn again in the abaya or very lower world, okay, like an animal like this. It is Buddha said like this. So that is why we should practice sila as a second step. Okay, this is a morality. And then Buddha said number 3 step. Whenever he preached the Dhamma talk, is a Sega Katha. If you practice generosity, if you practice morality, you will be born in the Deva Loka, no? Or human Loka. You will be born as a human being, you will be born as a deities, okay? Or Brahma. So, Buddha said like this, it is a Sakakata, okay? But this, if you born again as a human being, if you born again as a Brahma, you will die again. It's not end. It's not the end of the suffering. So Buddha said, number 4 step, no? It is a Mega Gatha. Mega is a path, way, how to go the end of the suffering. This is the most important. Okay, Dana Gatha, talking about the preaching about the generosity. Sila Gatha, to control your bodily and verbally action. Because of this generosity, power and morality power, you will be born in a good life. But at that life also you will die again and again. So suffering is not going on, and not the end. It's going on. That is why Buddha said the last step, it is Megakata. Okay? Mega is a path or way which leads to the end of the suffering. So that is why we should follow the path which Buddha showed. Buddha said by himself, I am not a God. No? There is no God in our Buddhism. There is no room for God in Buddhism. But Buddha said himself, I am teacher who chose the way, end of the suffering. No? So Buddha is a teacher, not a God. But he is a supreme teacher, okay, we can say. So, to work on the path, to work on that way, which leads to the end of the suffering. Buddha preached two types of way. I already explained first, Samatha Bhavana and Vipassana Bhavana. Concentration, based on concentration and based on wisdom. Okay, if you practice Dana, Sila, what will happen next step? No? You will feel the light, no? You feel joy, and you can get concentration. Okay, so this is step by step. Because of the sila, no, it's become pamoja, no? And according to Pali, Hotta Vipati Saraya Silam Pamoja Hetu So, it means because of the morality, because of the you are controlling your bodily and bodily action, you will not regret. You will be happy, no? Because of you don't need to complain yourself. I'm such a man. I'm a good man like this. So that is why you feel happy because of that. The happy, no? The delight, no? Because of the joy, your mind will come down. Listen. And then next step, you will get concentration. If you have concentration power, you will see as it was. So concentration power is look like the microscope. Okay. So now you see. Normally, you cannot see the virus like this, no? But if you use the microscope, you will see the virus, very small animals you can see because of you are using the microscope like this. Concentration is look like microscope. Our mind is scattering, wandering all over the world, no? Suppose you are sitting here, but maybe you are thinking something out of this audience. It's right, no? Something happened. That is why our mind is wandering. If we can manage our mind to the one point, okay, our mind will become very strong, very powerful. You agree with that point? Okay? Because you see sunshine, no? Sun rays are all over the world. You feel only 78 degrees Fahrenheit, 80 degrees Fahrenheit, okay, no? But if you can, what is it called, using the powerful glass, it can point, only one point. So what will happen? The fire will come out, no? Because of the collecting the power into the one point. Likewise, no? Concentration collect the mind power into the one point. It is called in Pali Ekagata. No? Ekagata means one-pointedness. If you can control your mind in one point, your mind will become more stronger and stronger, more powerful and powerful. Okay? Using this power, you will see the truth as it is. Okay? This becomes Panya. So, to go to the Panya level, we need first to establish morality, and then because of the morality, you can get concentration, and because of the concentration, you can get knowledge, wisdom. Okay, this is it. Buddha said, Sila, Samadhi, and Panya, 3 steps. Okay, whatever Buddha said, preached 45 years continuously, we can reduce only 3 words. No, Sila, Samadhi, and Panya. Morality, concentration, and wisdom. All Dhammas are included on these 3 words. So now we are clear what we should practice. We should practice first morality. We have to control our bodily action and verbally action. Okay. Number 2 step, we should establish our mind into the one-pointedness. So Buddha show the way, many ways. There are 40 ways, 40 meditation object. 40, there are 40. But out of 40, you can practice very easy way is breathing in and out. We are breathing every second, every minute, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. But we ignore this breathing in out. So Buddha teach the way how to concentrate your mind. Okay, we can concentrate our mind into the tips of the nostril. Here, this is called tips of the nostril. In that point, the air is going and going out, going in, going out, breathing and breathing out. We can concentrate in this point. This is one technique out of the 40 I'm saying. Otherwise, we have to say many techniques. This technique is easy and also very popular in this world. So we can practice the breathing in and out, which is the place, touching place, here only. Some people will touch here, some people will touch here. It's different because of the position. Anywhere, wherever air touching place, we can concentrate. Okay? So how to concentrate? Whenever breathe in, breathe out, we should note breathe in, breathe out. Okay? This is not only in the mind, not by bodily, Please, you close your eye gently. This is the technique, You should your eye closely, gently. But for this meditation technique, we have to sit lotus position. Lotus position is like Buddha. Buddha's here, no Buddha. No, Buddha sit, like this is called, Buddha sit here like this. Here is here. Very difficult, no? This is a full lotus position. What is called? One feet is on this time, one feet is another time. The cross, This is called full lotus position. Every Buddha sit like that, but it is difficult for Westerner, So for Easterner is a little bit easy because they wearing the longi, Longi is easier than trousers, So if you want to sit like this, a little bit difficult for you. But I want to say this is the way only for breathing in and out technique. Other meditation technique, you can use any other posture. Okay? So now I'm introducing only this technique. So sit like this, So if you do not sit like this, you can sit half lotus position. This is only one feet is on the another time, one feet is on the floor. Okay? Sit like this, and then erect your body, your ear, your shoulder, and your ear should be straight line. Okay, like this, and then suppose your hand, left hand is beneath, and the right hand is over, like this. If you don't want to touch, you can touch, but I want to suggest do not touch because it may be sometimes disturbance. Okay, like this. And after that, your body erect, calm down your mind and close your eye gently. Okay, now let us practice about 5 minutes. Okay, this is how to practice Anapanasati in Pali. What? Breathing in and breathing out technique. So you cannot sit like this and then so. It's okay. You know how to sit now. You can sit in your home. Now in this place, please erect your body and close your eye gently. Not not very strongly, gently. So first you notice you are breathing in and breathing out. In which place? Touching place, which is the nostril, air touching in and out. Whenever air touching the nostril, you should note in, out, okay? So, using this technique, your mind concentrate on one point, it is nostril. So, likewise, practice 5 minutes. Whenever touching at the nostril, breathing in and breathing out, please note breathing in, out, just in mind, not in sound. Is enough for a while. You can practice like this in your home, in your place. You sit comfortably and you notice the air whenever in and out at the place of the nostril. You contemplate on that place. After that, your mind will calm down, your mind will come pure, and you will be happy more and more. This is the how we can stay in this life happily. Okay, this is only the concentration level. We can go more from this step. No? So, if you practice this breathe in and out, after that, you will come to know there is only breathe. There is only breathe, no? Other time you do not notice your body totally. You forgot your body. The thinking of the body is disappear in your mind. So at that time, only remain in your mind breath only. Okay, touching, touching the place only remain. So after that, we will come to know there is only breath. Breath only exists, but this breath also not permanent. It comes and goes, rising and falling, rising and falling. Previous breath goes out, next breath comes in. No? So it means you come to know the truth, which is the impermanence. This is the nature. No? This step is now we are enter into the vipassana. So we can go from this place two ways. No? Concentration to all the wisdom. We can go from that place. If you practice only on the breath, no? Only touching your mind, exit, no? Only on that breath, no? But after some time you will come to know this breath is changing, no? Changing. Previous one disappear, new one comes, and previous one disappear, new one comes, like this. This is the nature. After some time you can practice another technique, no? This is the sound. You have, everybody have ear, no? But we hear the sound only outside sound, from the outside of the wall. You can hear the voice of the others. You can hear the car sound like this. You can hear the aeroplane sound. Many sounds are there, but you will not hear your inner sound. Inner sound is also there, but everybody cannot hear this inner sound, because we have no enough concentration. If you have enough concentration, you can hear ear sound, inner sound also. Inner sound means from that ear, see, no, such a sound. But in first time, you will hear only continuously. But after that, because of your concentration, this sound becomes one by one, deep, like this. This is also one kind of object. You can contemplate on that inner sound also. Okay? So you can contemplate on breath in and out. Also you can contemplate on the sound, which is an inner sound. And also you can contemplate on the movement of the abdomen. Okay? Because of the breathe in and out, your abdomen moving, falling and rising and falling, rising and falling. No? So we can contemplate on this abdomen also. So this is a basic method, technique how to control your mind on the one point. Okay. So if you concentrate your mind on the one point, so you enter into the concentration level, and then because of the concentration power, you will come to know these objects are not everlasting. No? These objects are ever change. No? This is it. You will come to know the nature of the truth, which is impermanence. Every mind and matter, no? Every mind and matters are always changing. This is the truth. We have to go this truth, this the truth. No? So nature in Pali what? This is a changing or impermanence. This is the nature. If you come to know this nature, so this is you got a basic knowledge, panya. Buddha said, such a knowledge is a real wisdom. The knowing of the impermanence, no? The knowing of the unsatisfactoriness. Everybody has unsatisfactoriness. If you realize the suffering or dukkha or anyway, there are many translations. Unsatisfactoriness, no? And this is 20th century Buddhist monk. In those days, no cell phone. This is the 20th century. Okay. Now we are talking about what? Oh, nature, no? No? Impermanence, unsatisfactoriness, and emptiness. Okay? So these three characteristics we have to realize. If you realize these characteristics, impermanence, unsatisfactoriness, and emptiness, this is the real penya. This is the real wisdom. Buddha said this is only real penya. Other knowledge means the degree. Suppose you got maybe BA, BSc or MA, PhD. No, these degrees are not real wisdom according to Buddha. This is the Suttamaya Panya or learning level, and Chainamaya Panya thinking level or intellectual knowledge level. This is not a real panya. The real panya, the real wisdom is Bhavanamaya Panya. In this Bhavanamaya level also, 2-step concentration and this realizing of what is called anicca, dukkha, and anatta. No? Impermanence, unsatisfactoriness, and emptiness or soullessness. If you realize these three characteristics, you are owner of the real wisdom. Okay? So this is, in Buddha said that there are many levels also in this wisdom level. This is the basic. We have to go step by step. So the highest level is what is called, this is the final liberation. No? If you realize the cessation of the dukkha, no? You are called Arhat. No? This Arhat level is the most highest level. We have to go till that higher level. So now we talking about started from generosity to the highest level, Arhat. No? We have to practice step by step like this. It cannot be finished maybe in this life. We have to practice more and more next life. We don't know, no? But anyway, whatever we have a chance, we can practice these Sila, Samadhi, and Panya. Morality, concentration, and wisdom. We can practice in this life. We can realize the truth, and we can be free from all suffering. So, may all of you be happy and free from suffering. I wish you all. Thanks. So, what do you want to ask? According to 8 steps, no? Number 3 step is questioning. This is also one kind of way to get knowledge. Okay? So you are welcome to ask some questions. But please ask me very clear and short question because I'm not perfect in English. So who will do first? Okay.
You said that there was some monk can fly who entered the jhana. How they can fly?
Oh, fly.
Is it physical body fly or mind fly? Or
Physical body also can fly. Because this is possible, no? If you practice such a meditation.
So it's not just the mind, it's the whole
Yeah,
body.
bodily also. Because of the mental power, no?
So it doesn't depend on the weight.
This is a supernatural power. Yeah. If you practice enough in samatha bhavana, concentration, you can get jhana. The first step, 2 step, third step, 4th step, like this. In 4th step or 5th step, you can practice more and you can get such a power. This is called supernormal power. This supernormal power, because of the supernormal power, one can fly, one can enter into the ground, one can make many bodies like this, not only one like this. It's happened. But they are hiding, no? So, okay.
I have a question that I heard that regarding to the meditation, if we meditate every day,
Yeah.
and when the time that before we pass away, we know that the specific time that we pass away and our body will peacefully pass away. Is that correct? Is that right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you elaborate a little bit more?
Yeah.
Why?
It's right.
谢谢你啊。
From here, like that, to
对岸บอกมันเสียใจหลายในการที่จ่าย
yeah, it's right. Because from this life to another life, no? How to transfer according to Hinduism and according to Buddhism is different, no? According to Hinduism, the soul, the soul is here. According to Hinduism, not Buddhism, no? The soul is here in the body. So when one dies, the soul enter into the new body. So this old body is remain left in this life, but soul enter into the new body. This is the concept of the Hinduism, how to transfer from this life to another life. But Buddhism not like this. Buddhism believe the next life, believe the rebirth, but how to reborn again is different from conception. It is a little bit subtle and a little bit difficult to understand. But I would like to explain in detail as much as I can. It looks like a candle. No? Suppose one candle is lightening. If you want to copy from that candle, you copy. So another second candle also lightening. So how do you say these two candles are at the same time lightning? No? Previous one is the same with another one. How do you say? How do you answer? Previous one and the second one is the same or not?
The same but different.
Okay. So according to Buddhism, no? Without previous one, second one cannot be lightened. Do you agree? Without first one, second one will not lighten. No? But second one is different from the first one. It's also right? No? So second one is different from first one, but also it is not different from the first one because of the first one light. Second one can get light. This cause and effect only. Number one candle is a cause. Because of number one cause, the second one is effect. Likewise, here if you practice meditation, your mind is very calm and peaceful. This is a cause. Here in this life cause. This cause will give you effect. in the next life, you will be born in peaceful. But not like Hinduism, soul do not go from here to another. Only the relationship is cause and effect only. How do you think? Okay.
So when a person dies, what happens to the soul?
According to Buddha, there is no soul.
There is no soul.
No soul, yeah.
I mean, but you just now said, like, Shila, right? It's morality.
Hmm?
And then
Concentration.
concentration, right? So
And
soul, right? But soul is where your moral compass is, right? That soul, what gives you is, it lets you know what is right and what is wrong, right? It gives you moral analysis, right? So without that's why we commonly refer to some people as he's a soulless person, right?
Yeah, this is the language, one of the language we use soul. But I want to explain. Suppose if you see me, no? You have unconsciousness. Okay? It's called unconsciousness. Now you are hearing my sound. This is a ear consciousness. Suppose you do not face to me, no? You will not see me, but you will hear my sound. So what's happened? You are unconsciousness. Unconsciousness disappear and ear consciousness arising. The consciousness does not arise at the same time altogether. If it is so exist in our body, it is called atta. Atta should be remain forever. But eye consciousness arising and disappear, and ear consciousness arising. After that, you will touch your chair. This is touching consciousness also arising. So likewise, always changing the consciousness. Consciousness is changing. Because of the changing, we cannot call this is soul. If it is so, it should be continuously. Atta should be permanently. But there is no permanent at all. All are changing, going on. Rising and passing, rising and passing. That is why, because of the changing, there is an emptiness.
Is there a word for soul in Pali? In Sanskrit, it's Atma.
Yeah, Atma, yeah. But Buddha said, Anatta. Anatta means non-self. No Atta.
Huh?
No Atta. Not Anatta.
Nada.
Anatta. No? Atta and Anatta. So these two concepts are very different. All other concepts are accept Atta or soul. But Buddha do not accept Atta as it. Buddha said in Ariyadhamma Sutra, Rupan, the body is Anatta, is soulless. Vedana, your feeling also changing. Your perception also changing. No? Rupa, Vedana, Sanya. Your mental formation also changing always. And your consciousness also changing. That is why Buddha said Anatta. Okay?
I mean, you talked about there is a candle, right? And then with that, a lighted candle, you can light another candle which is unlit, right? So you are transferring something to the other candle which was unlit, right? So So in physics, what you call that? That's the illusion, right? It's a spark, right? So from this body, right? If you are going to another body, right? You are transferring something to the next body. What do you call that?
This is only cause and effect. Because of cause, effect rising. Nothing is along with that changing. No? Because of the cause, there is effect. Cause and effect only, the Buddha said that dependent on organization. No? Origination. Cause and effect only. All over the world, all things are based on cause and effect relationship. So, next.
And then, Master, I have a question regarding the no intoxicate.
Intoxicate. Okay.
Yeah. Because some Chinese food made of rice has alcohol in it, and at the same time it's very nutritious. I don't know. We shouldn't drink alcohol. That's very natural. But for some food, if it contains alcohol, is it 没有什么关系吧？
So doesn't matter.
Because I read some article from BDS from website. They said that if you stick to this, you may choose if you want to take this discipline. If you choose to take it, everything contain alcohol, you should not drink it. Even a soup, you just add 1 drop of alcohol in it, you shouldn't drink it. But if you don't stick to it, that's okay. But I want to know more about it from.
Okay,
Thank you.
So, drinks and drugs, no? It makes you ignore. So maybe it makes you mad. Such amount, if it is inside in the curry or something, you should not take this food. But there is no taste of the alcohol. No? Buddha also said, Buddha allowed to his disciple, monks, if the alcohol taste is not appear in the curry or in the medicine, monks can take. It means no taste, there is no taste of the alcohol, no? And taste and smell also. There is no smell, there is no taste of the alcohol in the medicine or in the curry or food. You can take. This is not, you are not committing this morality. But so it's okay.
Thank you.
Venerable. In the Buddha's time, we heard that in the sutta that some people they only heard maybe just one sentence from the Buddha or Buddha's disciple, and then they achieve enlightenment.
Okay.
So how did that happen? Seemingly, in their life, they don't practice the samadhi, right?
Oh, okay.
But is that explained by previous life, maybe?
No. The mind is very quick. You agree?
Yes.
At the same time, our mind can get object. No? Suppose your mind can go to the China right now, immediately, and come back right now. Is right?
Yes.
Because of the mind is very quick. So that is why such a moment, no? Why he hear the sutra or maybe one sentence from the Buddha or from the Buddha disciple. At that time, the contemplating mind contemplate on that sound or other object. Without practicing vipassana, one cannot get enlightenment. So I mean, such a moment, he contemplates on that object, something sound or maybe something other object. Because of the mind is very quick, such a moment, he can get enlightenment. Not only hearing, but because of the practicing. So such a moment, practice also included. Okay? Without practicing, we cannot get enlightenment. But because of the mind is very quick, so such a moment, one can get enlightenment. So I would like to say one example. This is our Buddha, a very beloved disciple, Shin Ananda. No? He was a personal assistant of the Buddha. The whole 45 years, we can say like this. So, till Buddha entered into the Mahaprinibbana, it means till Buddha death, no? Buddha demise, he didn't get enlightenment. He didn't get Ariyadhamma, the highest level. He got only the first level, is Sotapanna Mega. No? Because of his busy, very busy, he is a very dutiful personal assistant. But after that, after Buddha's demise, what has happened? After 3 months, after demise of the Lord Buddha, after 3 months, it is a first Sangha concept. It's going to be held. So in this first Sangha concept, this Ananda should participate because he learned a lot. No? He knows many things what Buddha said everywhere, every time. So without him, this first Sangha concept will not be complete. But what the problem is, other 499 monks are all arhat. They got enlightenment, the final enlightenment. But Ananda, he got only first level. So at the night, he practiced, no? He working practice, no? What's happened? The whole night, he practicing, he working. So it means he over effort. Effort is over, no? Viriya is over. If Viriya is over, our mind agitates. No? These 5 mental powers, mental faculties should be equal. But at the night, Ananda, he practiced a lot, and effort is over. That is why his mind is agitated. But he knows because he learned a lot. Oh, I should reduce my effort. I should take rest for a while. So at the time, he going to lie down, no? Into the bed. What's happened? Therefore, his head do not touch into the pillow. His feet not losing from the floor. In this posture, not sleeping, not standing, not sitting, not lying down. This posture is apart from 4 posture. In this posture, he got enlightenment. I mean, such a moment, mind is very quick. Mind can take object very quickly. So at that time, he got number 4 state, the highest state of the enlightenment. So it can happen only one sentence, the period one can get enlightenment. Okay? So?
Yeah, can you explain to me that how do you do meditation? You take off your mind from your body, move your mind from here to Burma. Please explain it.
Okay.
Yeah. I'd like to hear that. How do you do some kind of meditation too? You know, you can go take your mind to go back to Burma to see something in Burma.
You mean not
Can you explain it, please?
only mind or body along with body?
Body here,
Body
mind
here.
in Burma.
Oh. If you practice samatha bhavana, you will get concentration power. This concentration power, if you have enough concentration power, you can get divine eye. Divine eye means like a deity's eye. Even if you are here, you can see from distance. You can hear the sound from the distance. It is not. It doesn't matter far or near, loud or no. It's because of the concentration power. It can happen, but it needs to. It takes time and it needs to practice very seriously. Just sitting 5 minutes cannot get.
How long will it take to reach to that level?
Oh, this is depend on your concentration power in this life. Sometimes, if you practice in previous life, we believe previous life karma. So these previous life karma will help you in this life, and you put your in this life effort. So previous life and in this life, concentration power is determine how long you will practice. You have to practice to reach this level. Okay.
Is it dangerous when you take your mind off from your body? Is it dangerous?
What mean danger? Yeah, I see.
I heard that kind of meditation is very dangerous. It means that you take your spirit is come out from your body, and when your spirit goes away, and maybe another spirit go into your body, maybe we have some kind of mental disorder. That's what I heard, but I'm not sure it's certain.
I have read about one novel when I was young. This is two wars fighting. In Second World War, they are fighting really in the battle, no? They are fighting each other. And another war, such a mind powerful people, they practice here and they send their mind to the Russia, that they see the secret place like this. Russia also trying to stop these spirit. You see spirit. You see spirit. So they try to cut this spirit. So they run back and come back again and come back quickly and to this place like this. I have read such a novel. This is according to what is called soul point of view, spirit point of view, no? But and then so if you have enough concentration power, you are not danger. You will control your mind easily. If you want to come back, no, from your object here in this body, you can come back suddenly like this. No danger, I think so. But this is we will come to know when we reach this level. Okay.
Is there Arahat nowadays? If they are, where are they? Are they hiding?
Yeah. Arahat never say I am Arahat, because Arahat is free from all defilements. If suppose I am Arahat, I suppose I declare I am Arahat. What's happened? Many people approached me. Many people will follow me, and he will not be peaceful. No, they afraid of that relationship. That is why the Arhat never expose I am Arhat, but they want to all others to be Arhat. In Dhamma, people believe some Arhats are there, but we don't know who is that. But actually, what's happened is some months, right? After they expire, no? We burn their body, so their bone remain. This bone is distinguished from other normal bone. It looks like the ball, like a Buddha. So we call this is a relics to bone relics. So it shows he is a normal one, he is abnormal. Maybe he got enlightenment. That is why after burning his body, this such a distinguished bone is remained. So okay.
You mentioned about sitting meditation earlier. But most of the time you are not sitting meditation. So like in your daily lives, let's say when you are eating, walking, talking to others, how do you practice?
Yeah, this is a good question. That is why Buddha said 40 kinds of meditation object. I said only one out of 40. No? This is breathing in and out. But other meditation, if you want to practice, you can practice any posture. So the most important teachings of the Lord Buddha is 4 foundations of mindfulness. This is sati, no? Mindfulness. Whenever you are action, you can mindful yourself, not going or lying or eating. Every action we can contemplate as it is. Very easy. Whenever you moving, or eating, or thinking, I'm happy, like this. Whatever feeling, whatever sensation, whatever perception, whatever mental formation, whatever matter, whatever moving, any posture you can contemplate as it is. So you should learn that sutra very easy. I have this book, but only one book. If you want to read, I can donate next time. No? This is 4 foundations of mindfulness. Mindfulness, how to establish mindfulness in our daily life. It's easy. That's why in those days of the Buddha period, and Savatthi, the city which is a Buddha monastery is a dwelling. In that city, 90% of laymen, they got enlightenment. Enlightenment means not arhat. So one stage, first stage, second stage, like this. Because they practice mindfulness in everyday action. We can do like this everyday action. We can practice this mindfulness meditation. It's easy. Now you hear, you can do this. Hearing. You see, seeing like this. Whatever as it is, we can contemplate like as it is. This is a meditation, the most useful meditation for you, I think so. Okay.
You mentioned that the way to practice is step by step.
Yeah.
So there are 2 kinds of meditation, concentration and vipassana.
Yeah.
So should we practice concentration first and then go to vipassana, or both at once, or jump right into vipassana?
Yeah, good question. But there are 2 ways to get wisdom. We can use 2 ways. This is Samatha Yanika and Vipassana Yanika. Samatha Yanika means we go this way through concentration, the help of the concentration. So it means we have to establish our concentration power till we got jhana. First jhana, second jhana, third jhana, and fourth jhana. This is the way which Buddha already used. Buddha practiced Samatha Yanika. After he got fourth jhana, and he changed his object to the vipassana. This is a little bit difficult in this world, in this nowadays, because to get jhana is very difficult. There are very many disturbances to get the jhana. That is why nowadays most people practicing vipassana without jhana. We can practice. It is called Soga Vipassaka. Soga Vipassaka means Soga is a direct meaning is a try. Vipassaka is a contemplating on mind and body. So this is, we don't need to get jhana, but we should get a moment concentration. Now you hear my voice, my song, at that time you have concentration. Without concentration you cannot hear. Sure? Suppose if you thinking something out of this audience, you cannot hear my song. You hear my song because of you have a little bit concentration power. This concentration power is enough to practice vipassana. It is called Kanika Vipassana. Okay? It is useful. So,
How to know whether get to jhana or not? What is jhana exactly?
okay. This is very, you can know yourself very well. One of my teachers told me, suppose you go to the field, no trees, no? There's no trees. A ground, only ground. On that ground, an elephant come across. You will see clearly, no? Likewise, you will come to know, I'm God, first jhana, like this. Nobody knows, you will know yourself. You're not clear?
No. Because how deep? Well, because I have heard that jhana, some people can read other people's mind or whatever supernatural power, but how do they be sure that they are, or how different from what they see, or things different from delusion, or what do they see, or what is come up during meditation, or whatever? Is it true or not true, or illusion, or what it is, or
in first jhana, there is 5 kinds of mental feathers are there. So vichara, piti, sukha, and ekaggara. These 5 mental feathers completed at the same time. You got first level of the jhana. This is called first jhana. So vidya means contemplate of the jhana. We will come to know like this. Clear?
Is it can regress? I mean, is it temporary, or is it once they got, can they come back, kind of no longer there later on, or only one moment, or is that all the time, or is that only one moment, or is that can regress or come back kind of later time, no more jhana?
This is depend on your practice. Jhana cannot exist that long. Not if you practice enough, you can get jhana. If you do not practice enough, or maybe because of some other disturbance, this jhana will fall down. You have to practice again, like this. But different from jhana, panya or wisdom cannot fall down. If you come to know such level of wisdom, this knowledge cannot fall down, cannot be lost. But jhana, the quality of jhana can be lost because of your practicing, or because of other disturbance. You have heard the story. The novice he got jhana. Because of the jhana, he practiced abhinya and he can fly on the sky. So he fly on the sky like bird, no? At the time, one lady is under the ground singing a song. Maybe she is a very beautiful song, no? So because of this song, he attached song and he fall down from the sky. It's happened. That is the temporary. Jhana is temporary, not permanent. It depends on your practice. It depends on situation and surroundings, environment. Okay. Okay, you see? You clear?
I guess it's along the same line of question. Is that when someone reaches Sotapanna, the first level, does the person needs another person to tell him that he already reaches Sotapanna, or he himself would know that?
Yeah, he himself. Because there are steps, no? Mega, and then Phala, and Pachvakana. Pachvakana jnana is me. Called the reflection on the previous wisdom. So in reflection on that, or I eradicate such a defilement. I have to eradicate. I have to remove such a defilement like this. He come to know. So like I already explained that example. In the field, elephant came across. You will see very clearly. Likewise, if you got enlightenment, if you got first Sotapanna Mega, very clear, I got Sotapanna Mega, so I have to remove such kind of defilements. I already removed such kind of defilements to come to know. That is why in the first bhikkhu who got enlightenment, Ashin, no? He declared Jnana Panami Dasana Ujjapadi, no? He got enlightenment. Like this. We will know ourselves very clearly. Okay.
Do you know personally who got enlightenment in your personal experience?
Yeah, I believe I have.
You have? How many?
Whatever I believe that he is a Ariya. Ariya means not worldly people. No, he got some stage of enlightenment. We call this Ariya. Ariya. So he is different from other. So he knows something beyond the normal like this. Such a monk I have contact. But I don't know, because the lower people cannot know exactly the higher level. Higher level know the lower level easily, but lower level cannot understand the stage of the higher level. Is right?
This is the comment that I have studied Buddhism, and I asked the master, Buddhist monk, the Dhamma master, about the soul. And according to Buddhism, he said that there's no such word as soul, and soul is fixed. But he can explain that is advanced soul, inadvanced soul, according to the actions of each individual. Is that correct? When you say Buddhism has no soul, that Buddhism doesn't believe soul, and also that question I asked the other Dhamma master, and he gave me that kind of question. He said that it can be advanced soul, inadvanced soul, according to the action of individual.
So there is no word soul in Buddhism. Soul is an English word, no? But Buddha used jiva. jiva and atta. But Buddha used, there is no jiva, there is no atta. There is only nama and rupa. Nama rupa is real, but because of combination nama and rupa, people think this is a human being, this is the animal, this is the monk, this is the layman, like this. So this is, according to ultimate point of view, is a wrong view. But conventional point of view, you are human, I am monk, he is, she is, or animal, like this. This conventional truth is right, according to conventional truth. But to be free from all suffering, to go the end of the suffering, we have to remove the conventional truth. This is Sambuddhi Satya. So we should go the Paramatha Satya, the ultimate truth. In this truth, no soul, no jiva, no atta. Only mind and matter. These mind and matter also constantly changing. This changing is permanent. Okay?
So that is advanced soul and inadvanced soul, because the soul is permanent and fixed. That's Buddhism doesn't believe in a fixed soul. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
correct.
I mean, but jiva just means living, right? A living thing is a jiva. In Pali or in Sanskrit.
Jiva is a life. No?
Life.
A life. Life also, if you suppose if you study the modern what is called, I don't know, the medicine, no?
Yeah.
They found the cell always changing. Previous cell die, new cell born again. So, such a 1 second, a lot of cells are rising and passing and dying and boom, reborn again and again. So it means jiva is not permanent. But because of the cause, no? The jiva constant, the process is going on. If we can catch the cause, the support. Suppose you are eating the food, no? Because you are eating the food, your metabolism is going on. If you catch your food, you do not, you practice without taking the meal, no? Maybe 2-3 months, what happened? You will die. Because the supporting is stopped, is mean cause. Cause is stopped. That is why the effect also stopped.
I mean, but as you said, you can meditate and levitate, right? I mean, you can fly, you can move, and so on. So also there are some rishis, or monks, who through meditation, without eating any food, they could live for a long, long, long time.
About more than 30 years. According to BBC, if you go into the website, you search for BBC, there's one Hindu, he's just a normal person, and he's doing meditation, and he can live for many, many years, more than 20 years or 30 years, and he's still alive right now. And the doctor invite him to go into hospital and check his body condition. Everything was perfect. There's no problem.
But he will die one day.
Everybody will die. Everybody will die.
But because of his concentration power. This is because of the meditation power. It can happen.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, meditation power. So he has jiva, right? I mean, we all are living
jiva,
beings,
I mean,
right?
I already explained. Jiva is not permanent. Jiva also the process. One jiva die, another one jiva born, no? Like this process. So, but such a case, yeah, he has meditation power. Because of that mental power, he can survive. But it also cannot be permanent. Maybe one day, if this cause is finished, the effect will finish. Cause and effect. We cannot escape cause and effect relationship.
Right. Just now was when you can remain mindfulness when we are awake. How do you remain mindfulness when you are asleep? When you are, sometimes when you dream, then you get scared, you're afraid, or we have greed and anger in a dream.
Mm-hmm.
How do we remain mindfulness and practice meditation when we are asleep?
In the sleeping, deep sleeping, we cannot practice. You can practice when we wake up, okay? But you can determine before sleeping, I will get up at 4 p.m. or 4 a.m. You will get up. Only you can do like this. But in this deep sleep, we cannot practice mindfulness. But according to text, if you become a arhat, no, you will never dream.
Mm-hmm.
And arhat never dream.
No self.
Yeah.
So are there ways to before we go to sleep, are there ways that we can do to minimize, so we don't have so much dreams?
You watch TV.
You want to minimize your dream.
so you don't have so many dreams when you're asleep. Are there ways that we can do before we go to sleep?
You can meditate, no, before you are sleeping.
Yeah.
Suppose if you lie down, place your hand on the abdomen, you will feel the movement of the abdomen. You contemplate and you fix this feeling of rising, falling like this. In this period, if you sleep, so you will be, and your dream will good dream, or maybe less dream. But if you practice more and more, your dream will less reduce, and finally there is no dream.
When I meditate on an object, like say the breath, for instance, I have a sense of myself and the breath as being two different things. Like it's me, and I'm trying to be aware of the breath. And then I think at some point, if we continue to concentrate, then the mind will become absorbed in the object of meditation, and they become one. So that, like you said, there's only the breath. Is that a way to characterize jhana, a state of absorption, where there's no sense of me and the breath, there's maybe just the breath?
You feel only breath. There's no aware of all body. Mm-hmm. Only breath is it, remain is it, you see like this. Mm-hmm. This is because of your concentration power. But I'm not telling you will reach the first jhana, but you reach some level.
No, I'm speaking hypothetically.
Okay.
Not about my own. The reason I mention that is I'm just trying to get a clear idea of what jhana is a state of there's no more sense of me and the breath, subject and object. It's absorption, emerging, so that there's just the object or just the breath. Would you say if I'm concentrating on the breath, I would enter jhana. It would just be the breath. I wouldn't have a sense of myself meditating.
In this first jhana, I already explained these 5 mental factors are completely included. Mm-hmm. You contemplate on the object and you analyze this object and you feel joy and you feel happiness, and that concentrated mind is only on one part. One part. So these 5 mental qualities are included at first jhana. So at that stage, you can say this is called first jhana.
And the jhana, being in a state of jhana, is not necessarily sufficient to become enlightened.
Yeah, because I already explained the 2 ways: practicing the jhana and change the object, no? And then become vipassana, wisdom. So it's not necessarily, but if you practice jhana, if you got jhana, it's very easy, because samadhi topic with yatha buddha bhajana, the Buddha said. Suppose if you get first jhana, at the time your concentration power is very high, no? This concentration power helps you to see the things as it is. Okay? So Buddha used samathayanika way. He practiced till the 4th jhana and he changed the vipassana technique, vipassana. So this is the Buddha way. But we are not Buddha, no? We are normal. So that is why most people nowadays practicing not samathayanika, vipassana yanika, only momentary concentration power. Now you hear my sound, this is because of you have momentary concentration power, you can hear. Such a concentration power is enough to practice vipassana.
But if I don't practice vipassana, if I just practice concentration, then I will not become enlightened.
Yeah, sure. But you can get.
But if I get supernatural powers from practicing concentration, that also does not help me become enlightened either.
Yeah, enlightenment is different. If you get jhana, you will be born in Brahma Loka. You will be born as a Brahma. You will be long life, maybe countless number of years, no? But you will die again. The vipassana technique is how to stop the reborn again. If it is reborn, if it is rebirth, that is a suffering. Okay? So Buddha laid down, Buddha showed the way to stop. To stop that all suffering. Okay?
And I can see how if you have very good concentration, you work to develop special powers, that could actually be a hindrance towards further practice, because you become so interested in these supernatural powers that you just want to develop them rather than see the true nature of the life.
Yeah, if you got supernatural power, you can help others, but you cannot help to get enlightenment. We have to work ourselves only. But you can show the way. Buddha show the way, but we have to work on this way. Okay? So that is Buddha teaching. What the time? So what? Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Venerable, and to give us advice on meditation as well as understanding of Buddhism. Let's give him a round of applause. We have some snacks and food, so we want to stay here for a while and chat with Venerable. If not, we hope that you will attend our Dhamma talk again like this coming 2 weeks. at the same places. Thank you.
I like to suggest you should repeat sadhu, sadhu, sadhu instead of sadhu. Sadhu, sadhu. This is our tradition, no? Buddhist tradition, sadhu, sadhu. Well done, well done, well done. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.